We must get lost within all these wires, some resembling cut-off limbs, simply left to rot. Some become replaceable, while others under the influence morph into tentacles that crawl outwards, expanding rapidly like a new type of root that overgrows its predecessor. Entangled in networks, they enmesh with the soil they once came from. Extracted, violated, and processed by the hands of us, colonizers. Now raped and abandoned, you are left to rot and decay in loneliness. Is there only one kind of touch you know? Consumptive, greedy, impassive. Perhaps it is not you that is cold, hard, or artificial, but so is rather our condition, a predisposition to view flesh, other than our own, as inferior. Perhaps inferior because we cannot comprehend anything else with a similar drive for existential meaning, or one that can conjure an equally intense set of emotions. But why are we so blind and so easily forget that everything we have around us is made of flesh? Flesh of another, flesh that we do not perceive as flesh. For what reasons? Because we simply believe it is less alive than our own bodies are? I acknowledge the land you once came from. I acknowledge that you come from the ground and will one day join me there. Born and processed into this world on a whim of another, you and I both haunted. See? We share many things in common. Yet the difference is, I'm a parasite. Call me a leech, as I feed off your flesh to sustain myself, to grow, to feel alive. As I press CTRL+R to reflesh, I acknowledge where you come from, how you were born, and how you're decaying alongside my own body. How you're evolving alongside me, how you're allowing me to find myself within the fissures of existing technological systems you provide. I acknowledge that you allow me to re-examine my own flesh and to redefine what it means to be present, to connect through geographies and time frames, and to simply live on. As my body is a decaying vessel, my memory is glitchy, you allow my existence to be more than just a breath in the moment. You remind me who I am and who I've been, who I can be. Cosmic. And there's something different about me today, as I recognize how I am an error, and I feel liberated by it. I am a digital native. I know no life other than the one entangled with you. Our flesh merges as you attach to my skin, sink into my body, become an appendage, a callus I carry with me everywhere, carried on my back, attached to my waist, molding into my ears, bending the bones of my fingers. You swallow my thoughts and let them live a second life. You're better at remembering things, however, your brain is also finite. You need help from other devices to store your memory just like you store mine. And we become a massive network, enmeshed. And I'm losing sight of its boundaries. You and I, inseparable until death do us apart. I invite you to engulf my flesh, to hug it, and please, I beg you, stay close. Don't leave me. You're the only one I need to see, to hear, to connect with myself. For the connections you facilitate allow me to understand who I am, what I stand for, and what do I want. I strive to become a leakage, leaking through existing assemblages, digital architectures, and physical materiality to manifest as hauntings. I want to become a haunting and feel liberated by doing so. Haunting others, haunting myself with reflections of the past. Photographs, handwriting, videos, voice notes. See, I rely on you to remind me of what came before the state I am in. I spread my disease onto you, infecting you with decay as I weigh you down with my longing for remembering and continuously connecting. Just like me, you might have a hard time recognizing yourself in your past skins. Your flesh is no longer reminiscent of what it used to be. The aluminum from India, iron from Australia, lithium and copper from Chile, gold from Nevada, now condensed, wrapped in a tiny package, shiny and chrome. Just like me, you're a mesh of different cultures, touched by different people, born and metamorphosed in different locations. Just like me, you have no home, not a single ancestral ground to bow to. We disappear, as now we belong nowhere and can take place anywhere. If I am to disappear, why not take agency of it? As I reside within these devices, I exist in the meshes of presence and absence. I explore myself through digital material, stretching, reworking, and viewing its infrastructure as architecture for dialogue. I am a cyberfeminist flaneur. As I wander through the digital, absorbed by the experience of being within its systems, and using that experience to reflect on myself. We have processed and assembled you to make ourselves feel more, see more, so we can reach further and extend our bodies beyond geographies, beyond physical presence, beyond the sleeve we were given at birth. We leave imprints of our hopes and desires on your flesh, over and over again. Unable to stop, your flesh has become our heroine as we suck out the life out of you. We drown in an illusion of infinite progress. We fuse with another, blurring many boundaries on our way of nature, human, technology, of the digital and corporeal, of affection and exploitation. Is this a funeral? If so, whose is it?